Great day, great life, great now, beautiful Vibrillionaire, Vibrillionex life family. Welcome to another 100 days of gratitude. Today is day 78. We have 22 more days of 100 days of gratitude, and we're just barely getting started. And I wanted to share with you because I wanted to simplify what I was sharing yesterday. Before we begin, I want to ask you, what are you grateful for? Who are you grateful for? And why are you grateful? Tag them in the comments and let them know that you're grateful for them. And let's continue spreading gratitude, love, and the true abundance of what connects us, of what breathes through us and lives through us and is us, because we are truly one. And as we unite in this gratitude, as we unite in this love, in this unity consciousness, things will just get much more sweeter, magical, and much more beautiful. Rosaline Khan, what are you grateful for? Would love to hear what you're grateful for and who you're grateful for. Thank you for joining. So yesterday I shared about, being grateful for death, and I wanted to simplify that because you cannot be grateful for life if you're not grateful for death. And some people were like, what does that actually mean? And I want to give an example of what was just going to happen a little while ago. So you get these great opportunities, and then when you get these great opportunities, sometimes we sabotage them. But we think we sabotage them, but we don't realize that we're being, I guess you could say, protected. We're being cultivated because nothing happens by accident. And what I want to share is I was going to get on a call with a very amazing influencer, coach, speaker, trainer. And I was looking forward to the call, and I'm just excited. And I know we're going to get on a call later. But I wanted to share what I mean by death and life. Because what I was doing is I was taking notes, like, what can I talk about, what, because I want to hear from this person as well. And because it's all about, getting to know one another beyond our profession, beyond what we do, beyond what we've accomplished and all that. It's what connects us. What's our story? Like, why are you doing what you're doing? So when you're talking with someone, ask them, why are you who you are? Like, what got you there? Because connection builds intimacy, and intimacy builds love, trust, and awareness. And really, it's not about talking about what's going on out there. It's about what's going on here. And this is what I wanted to share with all of you today. Because I've took, confidence classes. I've took coaching classes. I've took all these classes. And I was listing all those things that I've studied over 25 years. And I'm like, but why does Michael still struggle? And it's because of that death. And what I mean by death, it's like, oh my gosh, am I going to say the wrong thing? Am I going to, sound, like I'm trying to coach someone? Am I going to do this? Am I going to do that? So all these different noises in our head, right? But let me tell you, the greatest gift that I'm grateful for is, of course, love. But beyond love is the awareness of the present moment. Because all there is now. And I know that for some of you that have, watched the videos for years, I don't say followed me because I don't look, followers I don't believe in. I believe that anyways. So what I'm getting at is that for those of you that watched the videos before, I've always shared about the now. I've always shared about the present moment. And when we are present, we can extend this gift. And there's a lot of us that have forgotten this great gift of being present, of awareness. And when you're aware, when you devote yourself to awareness, you don't have to be an expert. You could talk to somebody on the street, and if they're present with you, you're going to feel so special. You're going to feel so much magic from that connection. So it has nothing to do with what we've been taught. I looked at all the things that I studied. I looked at metaphysics, spirituality, conspiracy, coaching, confidence, even presence. All these things that I've studied, but without practicing being present, without practicing feeling the love and the joy and the life that is here now, all of that information will just confuse more and more and more, because it's like the more information I have, the more that I want to practice. And the more that I want to practice, it's like all these different things start opening up. Which do I practice? Which one is true? Which one is more valid than the other? So in practicing being present, one is not present. And I want to give an example before we go in sharing this Vibrillionaire, Vibrillionex life. Because remember, we're not trying to just 10x our life to get better on the outside. We're Vibrillionexing our life by tuning in what's inside. Because let me tell you, when you could tune in what's inside, when you can tune in what's inside, when you can tune in what's inside, you'll see the illusion that was outside. All these stories that you make up, all these scenarios, all these perspectives, reminds me of when Michael was in the gang. And Michael would say, you know what? I just expect the worst. That way I'm not disappointed and I'm ready. And I'm not caught slipping. I'm not caught asleep. But let me tell you, this life of being present, you guarantee the transformation of what you call your past, and you guarantee you're being present, whatever you manifest in the future. But if you're not present now, you'll be in the future more confused, more conflicted, more debilitated, more exhausted, more feeling like you want to just throw in the towel than you ever have been before. Because like I said yesterday, death is a gift. And as I tune into that awareness, to that presence, it kills everything I'm not. And it illuminates everything I am. And when I say I am, it is I am. That is us all. So I invite you, family, if this is the first time that you've practiced presence, celebrate. Celebrate everything that got you here to this moment. Because being present is winning the lottery. Because there's no amount of riches that can share what presence is always willing, more than able and capable of showing you. Of your true self. Of your true nature. Of the truth, of the love, the wisdom, the light of life that you are. And presence takes care of it all. This is growing up in the church when I didn't realize this quote. Seek ye first the kingdom of presence, the kingdom of now, the kingdom of this moment. Seek ye first the kingdom now, and all shall be added unto thee. And its righteousness, and all shall be added unto thee. When you are present now, all is revealed. Everything is illuminated. Everything becomes much more sweeter, more delicious, more nutritious, more magical. And it shows you as a gift what to let go, what to surrender that is not yours to control. It's not yours to manipulate. It's not yours to change. The transformation of the self, the realization of this gift is the greatest gift that you can render humanity by rendering it to you. And let me tell you, I shared about a challenge that I'm starting, and I'm preparing people. If you want to join me on this challenge for 21 days, I even want to go longer, but we'll start 21 days to not share anything that is not what you would ask for yourself. If you don't want gossip in your life, don't share gossip. If you don't want violence in your life, don't share violence. If you don't want news that causes you, and check in how you feel, don't share it. If it's not something that you want to feel, don't share it. If you've been sharing distracting data, information, media, is that what you want in your life? Because what you put out, you receive tenfold. And especially if you are, to a sense, reawakening to your consciousness, because you already are awake. But if you are on the path of reawakening, that comes back to you 100 times. Because with great power, which is awareness, love, consciousness, comes greater, even greater responsibility. So what are you doing with this responsibility? Are you driving drunk at the wheel, not realizing how you're speaking, how you're living, what you're sharing? Because remember, your fingers, what you give your attention to, has more power than ever before to affect not just your life, but the people around you. What example are you setting? If you're sharing this conspiracy nonsense, we've already heard it. Remember, if you tell people, let go of the past, don't focus on the past, it's not going to get you anywhere. So the conspiracy is the past. All this stuff that's happening against humanity, that's the past. Share solutions. Share opportunities. Share connection. Share community. Share love. Share life. Share awareness. This is the revolution of consciousness. And just like you didn't hear it on the outside, you could be the gift that someone does because you shifted from what you were sharing. And the more of us share consciousness, and by living that consciousness and sharing it, is even more potent. And if you need support, family, we're here to support you. This is what my wife and I dedicate ourselves 24/7. We don't have a 9 to 5. This is what we dedicate ourselves to. Till our last breath, will we devote ourselves to the reawakening within, because then it cannot happen without if it's not started from within. And then sharing this with beautiful, amazing, magical beings like you, that we are reflecting, mirroring one another home in the heart of loving awareness. Pure loving awareness is who you truly are. And if nobody's told you, I see you. I love you because I know who you are, because I know who I am. I know who you are because I know who I am. And in that I am, we are one. As always, remember who you are. Remember who you are. Remember who you truly are.